Welcome to Minecraft's hardest mod pack, GregTech New Horizons, where the final goal is to craft the Stargate. Well, two of them. So, for a long journey there's thousands of hours, but it all starts with 8 pieces of dirt. I'm just gonna complete this first quest and we're gonna check out that house there. Yep, 8 dirt and we've officially started. Now, I'm pretty sure this house does have a bed, which is also a cave there. If we can get a bed, it's going to solve a lot of problems early on. So I'm gonna grab this and the crafting table. Crafting table is also useful. Avoid the bottom hole. We're safe. Got the bed. Now regular tools are basically useless in this pack, so we're just gonna have to leave these here. However, armor works. Just which one is better? Let's just keep both. Never know. Hooks and string. Okay. We've gotten what we can out of the house for now. We will almost definitely be back here to take its bricks. But now I think our goal is to just find a place to settle. Maybe some villages. The main goal now is just to explore and gather as much resources as we can and find as many crops and gardens as we can, because food can become a serious problem here. So I think now I should mention this is not my first time playing this pack. I actually had a world before this, which I've made to UV. So my goal for this pack is hopefully to make it further, maybe to Stargate, but that's gonna take a long time. So this biome is quite important to remember because of these orchids. We'll need these later on. Since food is such a big problem, we can get a healing axe. That's why we're starting to collect all the gardens. We need 8 of each, as well as some pretty exotic foods, one of which requires us to craft, which requires the blue orchids to craft. So it's quite important to remember those. I think for now I just want to try and find a flat area, gather as many gardens as we can on the way, and just walk most of the way. If we try and sprint, we're gonna go through a lot of food very quickly. I hear a lot of spiders, so I'm going to just avoid that area. Because the mobs are also incredibly dangerous here. One wrong move, one wrong mob, you're gone. You've got no armor. It would be a horrible situation to be in. I guess we'll be fine. Just gotta play smart. Okay, I think maybe let's also start making some progress on the quests. But I think the main thing now is we have the bed. Now that we have the bed, most of the danger of the night is non-existent. You can just sleep it away. So I do need to find a decent patch of gravel. There's quite a lot around me, but it's quite in a difficult position to mine. Also, there's no infinite water sources, which is also going to make it difficult to mine these ones that's near the lakes, but I think we might be able to get enough from this patch here. So, let's grab first of many pieces of wood. Sesame seeds. It could be useful. Now, we start harvesting gravel by hand. Vanilla tools are disabled in this mod pack, so crafting a shovel right now is not an option yet. First shovel we have access to is a flint shovel, which requires some gravel. So this should be enough gravel for the quest. We're gonna need more, but now we need to grab some wood. Should be enough for the quest. Do we need to give 2 of our logs for a torch? Quest complete. Let's craft up some flint. It's basically the only use for gravel early on. Let's claim the free flint and crafting table. Almost every recipe has been changed, so basically all your vanilla knowledge out the window. I think now let's just get complete as many quests as we can, especially the early ones. They give us a lot of food, which, as we've established, is fairly important. So shovel is first. It's gonna let us gather some out more gravel easily. Should make a pickaxe so we can maybe get tools at some point. Right, and now we're out of gravel. Time to grab some more. 2, 3, 1. That's another 5 pieces of gravel. I'm going to now an axe. Get wood quickly, and finally a sword and a hoe. I'm 1 flint short. Oh wait, I don't need to craft a sword. I think for now maybe let's just grab the flint and let's make a flint sword. This is actually really useful early on as you get fire aspect, so killing animals will give you cooked food. And a cool trick you can do is you can put your weapons into these 3 slots. Now if I press G, I can access it. I do prefer my axe being out though, because I use it as a tool. This way it starts getting snowy, and snow can be dangerous. So if you find a direwolf, you're basically dead. So gotta continue maybe this way. This is a completely random seed. I have never played on this before, so I have no idea what's coming. So it's approaching night. We will get ready to sleep as soon as possible. Reduce our chances of dying, and we can sleep. Pretty good for the first day. First of thousands. Gotta keep exploring. Also, jumping takes hunger away. Oh, absorption helps. I'm pretty sure killing pigs is a quest. So you have to kind of be careful of animals, as they can explode. Someone decided that's a good idea. Also, to help clear with the gardens, I'm immediately gonna move them towards the healing axe, but that's gated by the bed. So inventory is a bit limited for now. That matter, because I want to pick up these gardens. Okay, let's keep going. We basically want to find a flat open area where we can start developing our world. Another thing to watch out for is the humidity. There, the sheep just exploded. I mean pig. That's what I was talking about. Okay, also, you cannot eat the same food over and over again. It will stop healing you and giving you saturation, which could be a problem. It's 4 pigs, we've got one more. You are the last one. That should be the quest. We get some other mob drops as quest rewards. So that was a good idea. Actually, this tropical rainforest could be a good biome. The trees are gonna be annoying, but the humidity level is the highest you can get. Humidity is quite important early on, so I'm gonna avoid that cave. And that's a crimson cult. I want to stay as far away from that as I can. So I'm gonna go to the water here. If they see me, I am dead. There's no way I survived them. Right, I think we've made it past them. Oh. Right, goodbye stick. We'll probably see a few more, 1,000 more of you at some point. Oh no, there's it. Alright, nope, nope. Sprint, sprint, sprint. Okay, we're safe, I hope. Let's eat a piece of fish. That did nothing. Let's eat pork chop. Okay, we've healed slightly. Pretty sure we've got almost all the gardens now. All the different types. Except maybe the nether garden. Yes, it's definitely that. I know a way that I can get the nether garden without going to the nether. But I think maybe it would be a good idea to deal with the food situation. I rushed the healing axe in my first run and I ended up with like no hearts for a long time. So there are benefits to the food problem. What does? Alright, so apparently poison ivy is a thing. Okay, time to eat more food. Steak is being eaten. Okay, we're now approaching some more hilly terrain. So I'm just gonna continue exploring until I find something interesting. And we'll cut to that. it's been a while, and I think I found the perfect location for our base. So, as you can see, I did go quite far, and I found probably the perfect area. So here we have a wet river biome which has a very high humidity, which is going to be useful for steam age. Got a nice flat land and lots of trees nearby, useful for wood. Got a lot of terracotta nearby, which will be useful for MV. And also snow. Snow is required for the healing axe and many other foods that we actually going to need. So we can get quite a bit of food out of the snowy area. And not too far away, we do have a tropical rainforest, I believe, somewhere here, and that gives us access to many of the other parts required for the healing axe. We've got bricks nearby, or not. If we go straight, we should reach the bricky area, as well as the Stormcraft altar that we saw earlier and ran from. So we've got a pretty good area so far. Only thing I am missing is lava, but we should be able to find that underground, hopefully. This is Ivy. I thought it was going to poison me. So with our full inventory, I think it's about time we start progressing. So first thing, this will be our base of operations for a while. So when you do set home, you do have to enable this in the config. So that's not on by default. Now I can just use /home and I can get to my base. Just gonna clear a bit of the area here. So as I was saying, the Magic Forest has 100% humidity, or Mystic Grove has 100% humidity, and the Wet River has 90. So we get we actually get maximum amount of water. So bed, crafting table, we just need a furnace and it's a base. So I'm gonna sleep first, and then we continue our next quest to get 64 cobble. Okay, time to get mining. There are some caves there, and I did find an iron vein. Just I'm a bit scared of the mobs right now, so I'm gonna stay away from them. But most of our base is actually gonna end up being underground, simply because it's the safest place and we can scale as much as we need to without too much need for space. I mainly just wanted a flat area for early on, before we get our machine room and stuff up and running. But now it's gather some cobble. Wait, I've got an idea. So we can make the entrance to our base. Okay. Most importantly, we need to chunk align our base. So I just want to find the center and come back roughly to here and start digging into the hill. Wait, why am I doing this by hand? Okay, there's Right, we've completed the quest for getting stone. Took a lot longer than it should have. But we get 1 flint. Hooray! We desperately need storage. Thankfully, it's not too bad to get now. We just need some wood. This tree's gonna be the first to go. I don't want to jump too much. You know, hunger and food are currently big problems. Okay, here we go. I just need a bit of inventory space, and let's grab the chest. So I'm gonna bookmark this recipe simply because I use it quite a lot. Need 2 of those. Need 1 of those. Let's grab the chest and just dump all our stuff in. It's a lot better. And we can get a free chest, which I'm definitely taking. Now let's get ourselves the first furnace. For now, 2 should be enough. I mean, 1 should be enough, but I know later on we're gonna need hundreds. So I'm just gonna create the team so I can claim these chunks. Claim and chunk load. Alright. We got a loot bag. Torch is actually pretty useful. I'm not going to complain. Also, we need to get 6 wool. I'll do that. I'll keep spamming down those. Grab a bit of food and just go looking for some sheep. Pretty sure there were quite a few nearby. And plus having a second bed would be quite useful. Okay. So now we've gotten our 3 wool. It's time to make our soft mallet. Now this does actually have a few uses, and I did gather some more stuff while looking for the sheep. Most notably, this bush. Might not seem like much, but this can be a good food source if used correctly, so I'm just gonna let that grow. So let's grab our soft mallet and stakes, 1, 2, 3, 6 planks, and soft mallet. Now we get our bed and a door. This door is actually really expensive, so I'm happy we got it. We need it for our house. Loot bag gives us leather. So let's go through the rest of the quests, as most of them are checkboxes. Some of them are pretty easy. This tells us more about world gen. This tells us about in-game info, which is that part that's usually right at the top left. And we get a berry. Nice. And about setting your keybinds, also important. And backups. I have backups already enabled. The quest book and chunk loading. As you could see, I have server utilities installed for chunk loading, so I'm not too worried about that. It's just the stairs we'll deal with later on. All of those too. Oak trees are not apple trees. I'm not sure how useful apples are, so I'm just gonna leave it for a while. So, pretty sure this gives me. Oh no, it doesn't. Weapons we'll get into. These few quests we can quickly complete. Most of them are just checkboxes telling us about the dangers of the different mobs. Potato on a stick. We need potatoes first. And this gives us some carrots, which we will actually eventually need. Food is, again, quite hard to come by and quite important. So, just gonna grab some more wood. Eventually we might just end up chopping down this whole forest. We'll see. And now let's make our 8 sticks. And claim our carrots. Okay, we'll handle farming in the next episode. Berries, we've got some berry bushes, just not what we want. Goals, as I said, I just want to get as far as possible. Hopefully past UV. And maybe to the Stargate. And we don't need a more challenge, we've already got quite a big challenge ahead. And that's most of the getting started chapter complete. Next episode, we enter the Stone Age, where our goal is to get steam machines, as well as progress gathering tinker's tools, building smelteries, eventually getting enough infrastructure to push our way through steam and continue to LV. Let's focus on the Stone Age, but that's for next episode. Thank you for watching and hope you enjoyed.